Well, we finally did it. This is the last free play episode of 2019, and Matt and I are in the same room to record it. And with all of the games that came out this year, we thought it would be a good idea to do the most creative thing that we could think of. So we came up with a list of the top 8 tabletop games released this year, and that's what we want to talk about this week on the Free Play Podcast.
You are listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network.
What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stallcup, and you are listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network, and joined with me right here.
It hurts.
It's my boy, Matt Warmbier.
We did it. We're recording one, and we're actually together. We always try, we go into a weekend, we have to record this weekend.
Absolutely have to.
And
record.
we have to make us record, and then we don't.
No.
I don't know why or how we just.
This episode was supposed to be recorded at PAX Unplugged years and weeks ago, and we didn't.
It made me tired thinking about that weekend. That was a full weekend, and we're gonna get more into that here in a bit. But we're doing it though.
Yeah,
in the flesh. Well, and we're flesh. You're ear holes.
Digital flesh.
We're in your ear holes.
I don't like it.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're so glad you're listening. It's been a few weeks. It's been a really busy few lives.
Good busy.
Yeah, it's been a really good busy few months.
It's been a long month today.
Yeah.
For sure. And we'll catch you up on a little bit of that. It's important to know that what we're here right now, Matt and I in the same spot. We're actually at his house in Kentucky. We are here because you had an opportunity to speak at your church and to be highlighted by your church. Shout out to Sojourn East in Louisville.
Heyo.
This is where you put in your area code. Shout out to the
40220. That's my area
That's
code.
the zip code.
Oh,
yeah, it's fine.
502.
No, people can pinpoint your exact address. Redacted.
Yeah, romp. Shout out to them though.
Yeah, what's your password?
123 password.
But we're here, and you had an opportunity. Even this is Sunday when we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
You and Aaron were on stage today.
Yeah. This morning they played a slideshow. I'm a little sad I didn't get to see they played it behind us. Kate got together a bunch of photos that they played behind us on the screen, and I didn't get to see them. But we got to go up on stage and just kind of share why and how we do what we do here at Love Thy Nerd. I wore a sweater so you couldn't see the pit stains. Sweat.
Little peek behind the curtain, as it were.
Behind the curtain. Sometimes you get sweaty when you're in front of a large group. I got a new deodorant too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Got a new deodorant that actually.
Oddly enough, it never came up.
I know, it's crazy. I was using hipster deodorant / no deodorant, but I stepped up my game and I'm using an old.
Were you
Spice
using
brand.
What was it? What is it called? Tom's.
I was using Tom's. Yeah, I was using Tom's, and Tom's let me down. So
it's the kind of stuff that is deodorant, but it doesn't have antiperspirant in it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you guys wanna get sweaty? Let's do it.
There's nothing in the container, but you still go ratchet, and then
scrape. But yes, we got to go up on stage and just talk to both services about everything and shared some stories. And Bubba and I had a booth,
full booth,
table,
man.
Yeah, set up out in the lobby atrium. I'm not sure what they call it.
The foyer.
The Northex.
Narthex, yeah.
I think it's the North, though. And we had Catch the Moon set up so people could play games. We had lanyards. We had all of our swag just kind of ready to go. A little bit more info on us in this great little pamphlet Bubba made up. April Lynn made up, too.
I don't remember. Somebody somewhere. LTN made it.
Yeah, LTN.
Well, let's all take credit.
Approved. Oh, yeah, I made that. That's right.
You're responsible for the typo.
And it was really great. We just felt very welcomed.
Oh, yeah.
And people they caught the vision, and that's what we wanted. We wanted people to understand why it's important. And I think people just didn't think about how large the gaming community, gaming world is.
Yeah.
And yeah, we want to love those nerds, and we want to let them know that Jesus loves them. So it was really good.
Ridiculous reception.
Yes.
Like ridiculous reception.
Yeah.
A lot of great things coming because of things that happened this weekend.
Yes. I am pumped.
Hooey, mamacita. Like it's going to be busy.
Here, everything that's going on is, I can't tell you.
Oh, you breaking up?
Breaking up. Dang.
Sorry, you guys went through a tunnel just then.
Oh man, I'll tell you later.
Yeah. But I mean, like it's important for us to be able to go out and have these conversations with specifically with churches, people that are, like-minded faith and are excited about other people learning about what we do in the space and how it's completely non-intrusive and very loving, and at the same time still yields the result that everybody's going for.
Yep.
Exactly. We hit the same wins. We're not counting salvations and baptisms and stuff like that because we don't have to report that mess to anybody. We're not a part of, a convention or anything like that. But we still have our wins and global wins, and we hit those, and it works. And so it was good for us to get a chance at your home church, man.
No.
To be able to sit down and just watch people come up and say, I love what you do. How can I support it?
Yeah.
Or how can I get involved? Or thank you so much for sharing your story. That really helps me with my kids. And just watching parents, honestly, for me, it was huge. Watching parents come up and play games, play Catch the Moon.
Yeah, I didn't get to play any of the games, but you did it.
We played Catch the Moon.
Okay. Oh, all right.
And we didn't even play it all the way.
Right. No tears.
I would say this is where you would get a tear because of
Mental
your
tear right
horrible move.
Mhm.
But
Good try, not.
because Jesus loves you, no tears. No crying he made. Tis the season.
Even though Jesus wept, you will not.
Oh man, that was good. So yeah, that's why we're here, and honestly, that's why you don't hear Kate. Kate. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
I don't know why she came into the
Didn't work.
service sound.
No, it's Kate stuff. You can get it.
Tell you when you're older. But she's not here, and we are, and so this is actually our season finale of season 2 of the Free Play Podcast, and we will.
We'll be back. Don't worry. Not long from now.
Make some promises. It's going to be PAX South when we record our.
It's going to be like 2 weeks, and we're going to record.
Will you just let me have this?
Just enjoy the break, okay?
Can I just have this one thing?
Enjoy the Christmas holiday. Happy Christmas,
the hollow
Harry.
one single day.
Yeah. Happy Christmas, Harry.
Oh, man. Well, hey, guys, I also want to let you know that this episode of the Free Play Podcast, as we previously mentioned, going through, I think we said January, is brought to you by Sticker Mule. And you guys can go there for all of your stickering buttons, things you can put on your
sticky buttons.
There are more stickers, coasters,
okay,
all sorts of stuff. They're constantly running deals. So you guys can head over to stickermule.com/deals, and you'll be able to see all of the wonderful things that they have going on. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, because when you listen to it, it might be something different, but it's always something going on.
Just go look right now.
We get all of our stuff from Sticker Mule.
Yeah, it's I love it.
Yeah.
It's good quality stuff.
We get our buttons and our stickers from Sticker Mule, and I'm here for that. And that was a personal choice of mine, because I've used them in my church and for the stuff that we did there.
Right.
And it's always, you can get they're always running that deal where you can get, what is it, like 9 stickers for $1 or something like that.
That's a good deal.
So if you're wanting to try something out or you want to do a short run, boom, get on there, knock it out.
We need some beardy ones.
Don't give me more stuff to do.
Sorry,
How dare I'm on
sorry.
vacation.
I'm sorry. 2 weeks.
You gave me 2 weeks.
You 2 weeks off.
Okay. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
But head on over to stickermule.com, peruse everything, but specifically maybe go to stickermule.com/deals and see what you can get. See what's on sale. Hey guys, don't forget, we have a Discord server, lovethynerd.com/Discord. And in there, right now, you guys can go and do all of the little Star Wars spoilers that you want to talk about with episode 9, because you just can't not talk about it. Matt, you went and saw it.
I've been keeping it to myself.
I'm going to go see it when I get back.
Okay.
My wife already has it planned for us.
Good. Oh,
Like,
great.
Tomorrow, Monday, when I land, we're going straight to watch Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should watch through them tonight. The other
Don't
eight.
you dare.
You'll be fine.
We'll talk about it here in a second. I've got other plans for tonight.
Okay.
But you guys are want to go in there, and we have a spoiler section that you can join one of the channels. And if there's a channel that we don't have that you want to be able to talk about your thing, let me know. Hit me up, either inside Discord or otherwise, and we'll make it happen. It's not even close to hard to set up another channel. And so get in there, lovethynerd.com/Discord, constant conversation. It is just different than a Facebook community. So if you're looking for more, maybe the answer for you is Discord. Get in there, check it out, see what you think. Hey, Matt, we've been playing some games.
Yeah, we've put a lot of the same games the past few days here.
Save one game. Yes, I think we've played the same.
Yep. So when you landed on Friday, whatever that day that was, you got in my car and we immediately drove to my friendly local game shop and picked up the new characters for Marvel Champions because I personally cannot get enough of this game. So Captain America,
Ms. Marvel,
and the Green Goblin.
Or is it Miss Marvel?
It's MS.
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 She ain't married. She's too young.
Ms.
She got to get her life
She's in
together.
high school.
Yeah.
And the Green Goblin. So that's a Green Goblin for those of you who don't know.
I love it. You just like Green Goblin and just like went straight through it.
And we were able to play that out.
You did.
I was able to play that, and Captain America is baller. But we've also played some other games too.
Ugh.
Yeah. Let's see. Bricks. We played a couple.
Man.
Bricks. I forgot how much I like that game.
I love that game.
Yeah. It's so good.
Roll and write Tetris.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought?
Somebody did. And
Yeah.
they made it.
Okay, fair enough.
But
Look, if you're going to keep calling me out on these things,
I know.
don't think
Well,
this podcast stuff is gonna work.
somebody has to. Yeah, like you said, roll and write Tetris. Like you're rolling a die. You're rolling two die. One's color and one is a number, and you have this little handy dandy grid.
Yeah.
You know, blue one is a
Something.
little piece that you can't describe on a podcast.
You've seen Tetris.
It's boxes that are all hooked together, and then you have to place those on your board, your player mat, your writer table paper.
You're doing great.
It's so good. Your thing-a-ling. I
love this game, and you're making me hate it.
Keep it up. And you're trying to do Tetris things with your friends. So
That's basically what it is.
But
we'll do some stuff on it. I mean, we recorded a bunch of stuff here tonight for Beard Bros. But we will do a bricks because it's easy to teach, easy to get to table.
Mm-hmm.
It's something everybody can enjoy, and it helps you with a little bit of spatial reasoning. So if you're moving soon, this will be good for you.
it would be really good for you.
Yeah.
We played Nevermore.
I liked that game.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain.
Could it be harder to explain than bricks just now?
Maybe we'll see. It's a card drafting game. So you're passing cards around the table. Some people call it a hate drafting.
Nasty draft, hate drafting.
Yeah. So
you're
passing 3 the first time, 2 the second time, 1 the last time, and then you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Oh, you throw the fit.
And you throw a big fit.
You threw
huge
fits.
You're going through and kind of comparing who has the most of a certain card, and you get different benefits.
Basically, suits is what it boils down to.
But it is like I died and I became a raven and I just pecked people. I died real fast. I can never come back to life. So that was something.
And then 2 of us came back in the same round, and you were still so good.
I was probably dead for 12 rounds.
It was so good.
And they were dead for 2,
maybe.
Yeah. And you have to either get 5 of a kind or like
one of each.
One of each. And I was close. I was missing 1 every time. And I just
made it my life goal not to pass you 2 of the same.
I wasn't even going for 2 of the same. I was going for all different ones the entire time.
That's what I meant. Like I was not trying, because if you got 5 crows, you could come back.
No, 5 of anything.
Oh, anything?
5 of anything or 1 of each. So I was very close.
I got lucky that you didn't do that, because I was schluffing some serious stuff off.
Well, it was fun and I hated it.
Long story short, it's a Smirk and Dagger game. And so like Smirk and Dagger has also a line called Smile and Laughter that's all like family friendly and like really easy, chill games. Smirk and Dagger is all about really like working over your opponent, and
Right.
they want you to feel like you've been jabbed.
Oh, they also do Tower of Madness. Is that right? Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Absolutely. And that game will legit drive you mad.
For reals.
Yep.
And we played a few other ones. Mentioned them, Steampunk Rally.
I had never played. Surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was really good. The first time I played it, I didn't fully understand it. Second time I played it, I'm all in, and I won. I mean, pretty good day.
Yeah.
I won some games.
That's made by Roxley, which they're our bros. You know,
That's great.
They went into business with Dice Throne, and I've not played Super Motherlode. I hadn't played Steampunk Rally. Had played Brass, loved it. Played Lancashire and Birmingham, and I mean, that was one of the few games that they have that I hadn't played, and
it was good. And I had some promos. That I just got somewhere.
Well, they're always sending them to us.
Okay, so that's where I got them. Well, I passed those on to the guy who owned the game because I was like, yeah, next time I play with you, I want these in there. Okay, cool. I need red, green with the duct tape.
Yeah, do me a solid.
I didn't miss any games we played. We played it, honestly, we played a ton. We had a game night and then we had a game day while you were here.
Yeah.
And we haven't played
We played a game called Play 9.
Right.
Which was a golf card game. I won't even try to explain it to you.
You're trying to get the lowest score.
Yeah, like golf.
Style.
It was pretty fun. And I think that if you've played golf, the card game, you've probably played Play 9. I think that they're the same exact game. And then I played Kitchen Rush, which while you were playing Marvel Champions, I was playing Kitchen Rush with the other group. And it's basically, and it's not basically, it is Overcooked, the board game. And it is bananas.
Yeah, you guys look like you're a little stressed. In the best
we
way
lost
possible. Yeah,
on the easiest setting.
Oh, congratulations! That's real
Ta-da.
Cool. No, that's a different game.
Yeah. Okay. I think that might be a game that I get because my wife Anna loves Overcooked. I don't know why. Because she doesn't like it. Overcooked is basically a competitive co-op game, and she doesn't like competitive stuff. But we're working together to fail at the same time is basically what's going on.
Okay.
But it's played over, I think it's played over 4 4-minute rounds.
Okay.
So you're like,
I saw you guys flipping timers.
Yeah, your people that you're moving around the kitchen are timers, and you got to watch them and move them around.
You know, I'm pretty sure that we saw that game a few years ago at PAX South.
It's possible.
And we didn't get a chance to play it.
Because it was kickstarting.
It was brand new.
Yeah.
So, I'm
Stronghold Games, man. Same guys that make.
Oh, really? I didn't know this was them.
Published Terraforming Mars and really a bunch of other games. We had some guys at PAX South that worked at that booth and just loved it.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, that's
really
Bricks.
Great. Yeah, Bricks was one.
Bricks.
Yeah.
Okay. Bricks. Also, man, what a weekend for them, right?
Wii U.
Yeah.
You go from 0 to 100, like, whew. But, I mean, and so many more that we could have played.
Yep. I'm honestly, I'm kind of proud of how many we did play, and we still got a lot of stuff done, so feel good.
We kind of lowered our head.
Powered through.
Yeah. So
that's what you do, you know?
2 major game days. And we got a lot out of that. Like, it netted things for LTN and for relationships and helped us reach better goals and move the organization forward, which is fantastic.
Yep.
Because it's cool to play games.
Yeah, games are cool.
I mean, we can play games together, but
we don't.
Who cares, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, that's some of the stuff that we've been playing. And Kate has probably been playing Red Dead.
Yep, she has been keeping me posted. She's getting there. On her next playthrough.
She and I have also been watching The Witcher, and we're not going to get into it because watch it. It's good. I will say this though. There is, and this is something that needs to be said. So please, if you're not bothered by this or whatever, it needs to be said. This show is TVMA all the way. In the very first episode, there is nudity. There's just female nudity. So if that is a thing that you cannot handle, don't watch it. That was, I was talking with Kate about it, our least favorite part about that show.
It just sometimes seems to be thrown in for no reason. And it's typically in the first episode of things. A lot of Netflix shows.
I will say there was absolutely, and this is not me being an old curmudgeon or stick in the mud or anything, there is zero reason for that in this. And the rest of the show has been great. I'm 2 episodes in. She and Steven are 4 episodes in. It's great. If you love The Witcher, this is your jam. But I think it could have done without it. That's my critique. If I watched it again, I didn't really lose a whole lot in that. I could read a synopsis or somebody could just tell me what happened in that part and I would be fine.
Yeah.
But I will cautiously recommend The Witcher because it has language and nudity and all the violence you could ever want. Because Witcher, you know? But, dude, Superman knocks it out of the park as Geralt of Rivera?
You're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That sounds like a place.
Geralt.
Oh.
The Witcher.
Oh, Superman. I got that.
Yeah. Soups. They didn't have to CGI out any kind of mustache, man. They just shaved it.
What a man.
What a mighty good man. And you saw Star Wars.
I did see Star Wars.
Stop talking.
I
just kidding.
saw Star Wars. I'm not going to say anything about it. We'll probably have a spoiler cast.
Tell me one thing about it that is not a spoiler. Think about it.
It needed to be. I think they try to put too much into one episode, one movie.
Yeah, you can call them episodes because
that's
what they are.
Yeah. And I realize I had a lot to get through, but I just honestly give me a half hour longer and don't rush through it. But
Okay.
I liked it. I'll say that.
Yeah. What I've heard is that it's a lot to process, and
yeah, and it took me a couple days to really think through it all.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot going on, and that, like I said, they rush through a lot, so you kind of just stop and think and ponder and remember. And I need to see it again.
Okay, well I'm going Monday.
Okay, I'll be there.
You gonna come?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell you to get me a ticket.
It's gonna be the most expensive movie you've ever
It'll
seen.
be fine. You guys paid? Great, thanks.
Well, those are some of the things that we've been enjoying in nerddom recently, and also watched Toy Story 4 when I was on the plane. Just if you can, it's
okay.
Soups Totes worth your time.
Get it on Disney Plus, please.
$25.19, maybe it'll be on Disney Plus. But hey, let us know on social media, in the show notes, in the comment section, wherever it is that you are digesting this podcast. Let us know what you have been enjoying in your fandom. We want to know. We're taking 2 weeks off, but we continue that conversation in Discord and also on our Facebook community, as well as in Twitterverse and on every other
all the stuff.
Instagram, Twitter,
don't forget
MySpace,
Twitter.
your space.
Yeah, all of our spaces.
Yeah. Trading spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that show.
But let us know what you are enjoying so maybe we can get in on it too.
2019 was a long year.
It was a little bit too long.
Almost just too many days, right? And there were a lot of freaking games. There were so many games because the gaming nerd world, believe it or not, it's growing.
I believe it.
Because of that, a lot of games have been released.
Yeah.
You look back at 2009.
Oof, I
barely remember.
What was anybody doing in 2009?
Well, I know that
Oregon Trail,
Space
maybe?
Alert was released in 2009.
That's not a bad game.
Yeah, exactly. So in 2009, you barely had, that's 10 years ago. You had a lot of games, but now it's the market is saturated.
Oof. Yeah.
With games that you probably couldn't play them all.
I was playing Catan in 2009.
I probably was playing
100% was playing
Ticket
Catan.
to Ride. That's 2004. Yeah, I was probably playing that in 2009. But Bubba and I have made a not exhaustive list of our top 8 games.
Well, because we're in the industry.
Because we're in the industry.
And this is what you do at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Or else they kick you out of the industry.
Is that true? I never got that email. I didn't get the email.
Well, you got to check your spam.
There it is.
Yeah.
So we made a list of top 8, and they're in no particular order here. We may throw in a couple extra if we think of them on the fly because
Everybody's doing top
we just-
5,
we just
top
do what we
10.
want.
We're going to do
So,
top 8.
Yeah, we love it. So, back in the early beginning of the year, we went to
Back in the day,
Spokane,
yeah.
Washington.
We
And
did.
we were a part of the Dice Throne
Dice Throne Con.
Con. And we put a lot of Dice Throne.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
And we loved, I know, and we loved the Dice Throne. And if you haven't heard of Dice Throne or haven't heard of us speak on it,
welcome to your first episode of the Free Play Podcast.
Seriously, you have missed a lot because this game has been on our list all year long.
All year.
I think we got ours at the very beginning because it was the Kickstarter one.
Yeah.
Like
We actually got it in 2018. I got mine in December of 2018.
The very end of. But it was released then in 2019. So
Retail release. So it counts.
if you have not played Dice Throne, just do it. Just do it. Do you like dice?
You asking me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're looking me dead in the eyes.
Do you like?
I'm not used to this.
Do you like dice manipulation?
I do.
Okay, great.
I do. Yeah.
Do you like mythical characters?
I don't think you know what mythical means, but yes, I do like mythical.
Okay, great. Is that the right word to use?
The characters are more tropes than mythical.
Well, they're mythical tropes.
You're not fighting as a centaur yet, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
So, don't mind that zipper. Something due to my hoodie here. It's getting a little hot. Okay. I guess I can see that.
I mean, the answer is yes to all your questions.
Okay, well then,
do you like Yahtzee?
I've played before.
Would you like to fight somebody while playing Yahtzee?
Battle Yahtzee. Yes, I would. So if you like all those things, if the answer is all yes, like this is the game for you. We love those guys. All of them make them. All those guys that make the game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Nate, Manny, and Gavin are just our bros, and then you've got Aaron and Dan, and now Kira's a part of that, and like just all of the people, John, and just all those people that are there. And we're not trying to forget or leave anybody out, but there are so many of those people that are there that are just our bros and our buds, and we love them. And so it's easy for us to be excited about the things that they do.
Yeah.
It's easier when it's a good game.
Yeah, when it's a quality game. So the great thing about this Dice Throne is you can buy the big battle chest. You can get all Season 2 characters. Or if you want to kind of ease into the game, want to just try it out, you can buy a 2-pack that has what it is. Like I said, two of the heroes.
It's the same thing as buying like dual decks for any trading card game that you've ever played.
Yep. I would recommend just diving in if you have the money for it.
I would. I mean, even if you didn't dive straight in, right? Like you go to Barnes and Noble and you get a 2-player character pack and you pick up, the intro, which would be Gunslinger Samurai.
It's called an intro, but Samurai is honestly my favorite character for
Season
2.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Manny's is Barbarian.
Yeah, no shame in his game either.
Oh, well, a little bit.
But yeah, that's definitely on the I wouldn't say the top of our list, but it's on our list of these.
We've played so much of it.
Mm-hmm. And you don't get sick of it because it's just fun. It's good.
It's not a game for everybody. We found out because Chris thinks it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But if you're into heavy, big games, maybe you're not going to like this so much. But I'm telling you, it's just when you need a game to play, you can just whip out Dice Throne and play a couple matches. It's no big deal.
Yep. But if you're in for a deeper game, that's going to be weeks and weeks or a very long week. I recommend the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth. I have been playing through, I guess I'll call it a campaign, with Ryan and Ryan, and we're almost done. I've spoken about this for weeks now. You're not all the characters in the game are known. You have Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli, and then you have Bilbo, and you have a couple of people you don't know. And it's set pre Fellowship of the Ring, so you're trying to hunt down some orcs and figure out this kind of it's a mystery, but you're trying to save the day.
Yeah,
and it's app driven, so it tells you where to place the orcs and the works and the rights.
Works like orcs and works.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
So you
had me until works.
You place them. It tells you how to place the map and where each encounter is, and you just kind of move your character along the map on the table, and you press on. If you've played any Fantasy Flight game,
Fantasy Flight, yeah.
yeah,
Arkham Horror, Mansions of Man.
It's a lot like
Yeah.
that. Just no dice. You're using cards to kind of see if you succeed or not. But if you like Lord of the Rings, this is a game you have to have.
Yeah, I like Lord of the Rings. I'm probably not going to buy it.
Well,
I don't have anybody to play it with. That's my thing. Is like
Caleb,
he's going to lose all my pieces.
Your cats.
I can play with my cats. Okay,
there you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But that's good. That's a heavy game. It's both.
is.
It's like physically heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get your gains up. It's over there. I see it. You can get your gains up, and also you can get your games up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100. Hey, what about Unmatched?
Yeah.
Like, I loved that game. We talked about that kind of being a sleeper hit for us, and it kind of came out of nowhere. It was one of those games where I passed on it because I had enough dueling games. We talked about Dice Throne. Like, I have Dice Throne. I have Smash Up. I have these things in my life where I don't really need another one. But when I watched it demoed at Gen Con, it was like a moment of dread when you're like, oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
Done.
Oh my gosh. All this for nothing. And it was the ranged combat. And I thought that was just so genius. It was so wonderful. And it kind of makes me want to have played Star Wars Duels.
You're gonna have to like borrow some money for that.
Oh, I mean, do you got some? Can I have it?
I don't have any money.
Okay, we'll work on that. But I just like to see what the original game was like, because this was a remake of an old game. And the good thing is it's not like somebody bought the game and then just reimagined it. The creator of the game is Restoration Games Bro. And so he gets to restore these old games. And one of them was one of his old games that didn't do so well. So he got to bring it back to life.
I've seen it played before. When I was in Phoenix, someone had a copy of it. But if you want to get your own copy, looks like you can get it for just over $100.
Okay, I'll take it. I've done that before.
Yeah, and it's Star Wars Epic Duels. Just
okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
still
the regular
duels.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, normal duels.
Yeah.
But Unmatched was in my, it's number 2, tied for number 2 of my top games played for the year.
You played a lot of it.
Played a lot of it.
You wanted to get Brucey Lee a win.
I finally, and I now know how to play with him.
Well, you cheat a lot, so
yeah, that's how I roll.
And basically that's what Bruce Lee does. He just cheats.
Yeah, normal stuff.
Just doing Bruce Lee stuff with his friends.
So some of you who listen, the deep games aren't yours. The dueling games aren't for you. You want to sit down and you want to just feel peace.
Just chill a little bit.
And we have a couple games on our list that we think would be up your alley. The first being Wingspan.
Maybe you've heard of it.
It is, when it came out earlier this year, if you didn't get on board and get a copy early or buy the pre-release, pre-order it.
If you did not obtain a copy before the game came out,
you were in trouble.
Probably didn't get
No
one.
one could get it. People were selling the game for stupid expensive.
More than Epic Duels?
Yep, more than Epic Duels. But yeah, this is for lack of a better term, it's a bird game. You are trying to attract birds to your habitats.
Yeah, you're a bird watcher.
You're a bird watcher, and you're putting down you're using different foods to attract them. You're having them lay eggs, and you're trying to acquire the most points at the end of the game.
And it's an engine building game.
Mm-hmm.
So the more birds you play, the better your outcome is going to be. You can play things that get you more eggs. You can play things that get you more food. You can play things that allow you to play more eggs, or switch out things and play more birds. Birds can go anywhere. Like it's one of those games that's very unassuming, that is deeper than it leads on.
Yeah, and one of the things I love most about it is you are playing a competitive game. You're going for the most points, but there is very little player-to-player interaction. And typically, if there is any, it's
positive.
A helpful thing. Yeah, let's all have some fruit.
Yeah.
You want some fruit? Me too. Let's do it. Everyone can roll the die. Let's take whatever you get. Like, so being able to sit down and play a game, enjoy, this beautiful art on the cards, reading some fun facts about each of the birds, but then also like just you can have conversations with people because I'm not worried that you're out for what's mine. Like you're playing your birds on your thing and you're trying to win, and I am too, but I'm not gonna like steal your birds.
Yeah.
Which I really love.
To me, it's one of those things, and I've been using this phrase a lot to kind of to represent what I think a roll and write brings to the table. And this is not a roll and write. Don't hear me say that, but it's Wingspan fits into this tier of a single player game in a multiplayer environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'm really just worried about my board, but I happen to be playing with other people.
Yeah. I think that would make I haven't played it solo yet, but I'd like to try. I feel like it'd be.
I have not played the Automa either.
Yeah. Yeah. So if this sounds interesting to you, like we absolutely recommend Wingspan. But if you also want another peaceful game that is beautiful, it makes you think about places you've been, or maybe even plan to visit some places. We 100% highly recommend. It's Bubba's top 2 game of all time.
All time.
Parks by Keymaster Games.
And this is, call me fanboy, call me whatever you want. Like, we love the people at Keymaster Games. But this game, I have recommended it to people. I have taught it to people for 4 hours at PAX Unplugged.
Yep.
We taught it, and we just pitched it, and we sold it, and we did everything, and loved every second of it because I got to teach somebody and introduce them to a thing that has brought so much joy to my life.
Yep.
And it's kind of weird to say that about something that's like it's just a game, but it's so peaceful. And when you do something that like is really good, and you get to pull like Big Bend National Park and visit it, like there's something cathartic about that, to soak it all in, to have the best hiking experience you could have, and at the end of the game, not to want to kill somebody on the other end of the table.
Yep. And you were demoing the game, and I was kind of giving everyone the pitch while we were at PAX Unplugged. And the thing I kind of put out there is like, you're sharing memories and you're making memories while you play this game. So you're talking about the times you went to Mammoth Caves and it was 97 degrees outside and you wanted to die, but once you got in the caves, it was wonderful and it was cool and it was peaceful. And so being able to like share these experiences and these stories with people you play games with, like that's kind of our jam. Like that's what we're all about. Like we want these shared experiences that bring people closer together. So there's a quick, like you're 2 hikers hiking a trail, collecting resources, collecting memories to visit parks. Like that's
it doesn't play 2-player. It's not a 2-player game, but each person has 2 hikers. So you have multiple choices to collect these resources and visit parks and collect gear, whatever. Like, you can take pictures. So that's one of my favorite things. And I have to thank Matt for this because he's helped institute something that's not in the rules, but hey, Keymaster, if you guys are listening, put this in V2.0. When we take a picture, and I demoed it like this too at the booth, I was like, this is not in the rules, but it's a house rule and it's mandatory now. To create an immersive experience while you're doing it, let's make memories inside of a game about something that never happened, right? Like that's shared experiences is why we play games.
Yep.
When you take a picture in the game, you have to tell me what was happening during that picture. Why did you do that? And I kid you not, there was a lady. Were you standing there when this happened? You can tell me here in a minute. There was a lady. I said, okay, now you got to tell me what happened when you were taking this picture. Why did you stop and do it? And she was like, wow, I was being chased by this cougar, and it carried, and it brought me around to the edge of this path. And then I took the picture. I was like, so wait a second, you were being chased by a cougar, fearing for your life, and then you decided to stop and take a picture? I said, it was nice of him to bring you to this spot. It's a beautiful picture.
The moment was right.
Just, once you pop, you just can't stop.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cannot recommend it enough.
No.
Parks.
You can find it at Barnes & Noble. You can order it on Amazon. You can find it on their website probably.
We've got a Beard Bros video on it. We've got co-optional on it. I will teach you over Skype how to play that game. Wow. I'm here for that game. I love it. It is my number 2 game. I wish it was my number one, but Beasts of Balance is a game that exists
That
in
did
this
not-
timeline.
That did not come out this year.
I'm not putting it on the list. I'm just saying I have to, every time I say it's my number two, I have to tell people why it's number two, and it's because Beasts of Balance is a thing.
Right.
So none taken.
So back at Gen Con,
Oh, yeah, I remember it.
yeah, I'm back at Gen Con this year. I happened to pass by the Renegade booth, and lo and behold,
You say you happened to pass
I
by it,
happened to
like it was an accident.
I happened
You
to walk
circled it
directly to
like
it,
a vulture.
and my eye spied several large boxes, and it was Power Rangers.
Go.
Go Power
Power
Rangers,
Rangers.
Heroes of the Grid. I didn't get in on the original Kickstarter because
Money.
I was money. And every time I went to a convention where they were kind of like showcasing the figures, I would be like, why did I not get these? And I remember, money, that's right.
Yeah.
But at
You
Gen
remember real
Con, I
quick.
had saved enough, and I was gifted others to be able to get Power Rangers. If you were a child of the 90s, or you were alive in the 90s and you watched Power Rangers or know about it, like, this game is for you.
We like to say if you had a childhood.
If you had a childhood, Power Rangers is games for you.
Yeah.
Just do it. You are one of, surprise, the Power Rangers.
Not
I
the
know.
Beetleborgs?
The Beetleborgs. You're one of the Power Rangers. They're not going to.
Is it Sabin?
I don't know what this is getting to.
Crossover. Here we go.
So you're thinking Mighty Morphin. You're thinking,
Jeez.
Samurai.
Yeah.
Like, you honestly name a kind of a popular one from that era. Like, it's probably in the game.
there. And fresh Kickstarter.
And a fresh Kickstarter is on its way
Bring
with
Zeo.
Yeah. Also, you can get like a Tommy pack that has all the Tommy Oliver Rangers. In this one that came out this year, that does have the white and the green Rangers, an evil Green Ranger. I think that one comes in the secondary box. But you're working together to rid Angel Grove of monsters, bosses, putties, or whatever you want to bring out there. And you compare it to like a tower defense game.
100% tower defense. Yeah.
Tower defense style. So you're every round you're bringing out more.
I say it's tower defense. It's tower defense in that the board is modular and circular.
Right.
With the tower defense, they're moving towards the center, so they just hang out around the rim, and you're trying not to get them to pop. It's more akin to the Reckoners in how you do it than a tower defense game.
Yeah. So you're moving your Rangers out to different locations on Angel Grove, 1 and a 4, or you all can split up if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. And you're taking care of these putties, and the more you take out, the closer you get to getting your Zords out, and then monsters appear, a boss appears, and Angel Grove, like, it panics, and you don't want it to panic, because if it panics fully, you lose.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
We're trying to win.
So, if you like Power Rangers, just do it.
It's a fairly easy game. There's a lot going on.
It's an easy to pick up game. There's a lot of strategy.
Yeah, it's one of those games that once you know and understand the rules, it's easy to play.
Yep.
You know what you're thinking? That's every game. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's every single game. Well, I just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's every game. But seriously, we played through Power Rangers, and the more we play it, the more I'm picking it up, because I'm really only playing it with you.
Yeah.
So I'm not spending time learning the rules so that I can teach. I have to ask you a lot of things.
And that's fine.
I enjoy it. I really do. I want to play Bulk and Skull. That's my next time we get it out. I don't care what your rules are.
No, you can be Bulk and Skull. It's fine.
Because you're always like, we got to play Mighty Morphin.
Well,
no.
I feel like first game with people.
Bulk or Skull.
First game, you got to be Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Then Bulk and Skull can be brought in.
Well, here we go. They didn't have it at PAX Unplugged when we played, because we went and got the demo copy.
That's right. Yeah.
But you have it.
Yeah, my kids have been being Time Force, and there's Hyper Force.
Their funeral, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm like, they're all part of the grid. It's cool.
Yeah. I want the Wizards.
The Wizards of the Coast?
Give me the Wizards of the grid.
Okay. Well,
they have like Sorcerer Wizard Power Rangers?
No, I don't know.
It's a real thing that exists.
Good luck.
Thanks, Internet. Hey, what about Marvel Champions, man?
Yeah, this
That game.
just came out not long ago. The end of 2019, and it went from 0 to I've played it so many times I am having a hard time keeping track of it.
Oof.
We both got it, I think,
Oof.
pretty much the day it came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah. I wish that we would have known about I didn't catch wind of it until it was like coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get a chance to tell my FLGS to reserve it so I could get a dang playmat, get those super, super sweet comic character cards. P.S. If you have them, extra copies.
My dibs. Sorry.
I have never begged for anything more than I'm going to do right now. Send us a copy of them. And this is totally selfish. I just want them. I just want them. I think it looks gorgeous. We really enjoy that game. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I think it came out maybe a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
About
It's fresh.
And I've already played it 12 times.
Well, we talked about that.
Mhm.
I said, Matt, I'm worried, like good worried kind of. I'm worried that this game is going to make it out of my best games of 2019. And I felt like I was cheating on a bunch of other games.
I know it just snuck in like the 11th hour, but you have to accept it with arms wide open.
You're going to get us flagged.
I get one line.
Well,
don't I?
I don't know. So
we'll find out.
You make the rules.
We welcome.
Great. Now we can't monetize.
We can't
again.
welcome to this place.
But it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a living card game, which means you don't chase booster packs.
I love that,
bro. When the game drops a deck, when you get the starter set, you know, the base pack, you get all the cards that you need. And we found this out kind of on accident, that like Captain America and Ms. Marvel and, you know, whomever is coming out, Thor and all that later, they're going to have extra cards
to add into the game.
Yeah.
And that, it is a
justice
living card
or
game.
Leadership or whatever.
And every character that is released, like you can just use that pack that comes out, but it is customizable with the other cards you already have, which is
follow
rad.
the deck building rules.
Yep.
So if you want to run, you know, Captain America he's leadership deck out of the box. If you want to run Captain America Aggression, which I'm super excited to try that.
I thought about that.
You know, just like if you want to, you know, Hail Hydra, if you want to run that kind of.
And that's another thing we didn't mention. Like this is like, it's kind of story driven in a way. There's a lot of like really cool flavor text that you're adding these schemes into the game that we're hoping that they will do ones based on the movies.
There is somebody, and I think Jonathan posted about it. But there's somebody who has gone through, maybe it's on BGG or Reddit, and they have created Marvel Cinematic Universe scenarios.
I need to do that.
And so you can go through and play it, and you may have to download some extra stuff, but you can go through and you can play through the MCU, which is awesome. I loved Legendary. And I'm going to use the big L word. I loved Legendary. I think that's a fun time. I really enjoy thoroughly playing that game.
Right.
What I felt like it lacked was I wasn't a character.
No, you were a mastermind controlling
basically
the heroes.
I might have 2 Wolverines and a Spider-Man.
I might have a Wolverine and a Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just bleh.
Yep.
So what I like that this does is that you are Spider-Man.
And I work with Spider-Man abilities to help the whole team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Rad game. If you can get a copy, make
Super
it happen.
fun.
And we will be covering this on Beard Bros and Co-optional here in the next month or so.
And you'll have a chance to get a copy of it.
Yep. And we'd love to give it to you because you will love this game.
Yeah, we do that because we want other people to play games, and the easiest way and the best way is just to give it to them.
Yeah, it's easy. It just
so
with arms wide open. Am I right?
Am I right? And we only cover games that we enjoy. So when we do stuff like this is us saying, play this game that we love.
And that goes honestly for all of these. Like we don't. We have one more on our list, and I have personally not played this one.
Well,
but I watched you talk about it.
Yeah, so we recorded a Beard Bros today about this, so you can look forward to it coming in the future. And it's not an exhaustive Beard Bros because we're trying a new format where they're shorter for your enjoyment and watchability. But we want to be able to get out more video content. That's neither here nor there. This game is a game by CGE, and it just, like, I picked it up at PAX I think it had only been out for a couple of weeks or a month or
It
so,
just came out.
and it's called Sanctum. I didn't mean to build so much tension and towards that. You just had a lot of words I needed to
No,
get out.
I listen well.
The game is called Sanctum, and if you haven't heard of it, don't worry about that. It was not widely publicized. Like, if you didn't run in the circles, I keep saying we're in the industry, and this game snuck up on me.
There's many of those. And this is one of them.
There's so much to cover. Same thing happened with Marvel Champions, whatever.
We're here.
But this game is basically, for all intents and purposes, Diablo the board game. So if you loved anything about that particular RPG experience where you're progressing through acts and you're building a character and you're unlocking skills and you're leveling up and you're defeating demons and you're gearing up, and like, if you enjoy anything about that, I'm just going to tell you right now, you are going to love Sanctum.
I honestly, I thought about it. I actually played Diablo one time with Chris Gewaltney in California.
Okay.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
I was like, I can see why people would like this, but he didn't let me read text. He didn't let me get
he
the
just
flavor of it,
skips.
just, powering through. So I think I missed a little bit with that.
Oh,
I know
man.
you don't need it. But even still, I've only played the limited experience with Diablo. Like, this game, I was like, yes, it's all coming together. Like, okay, I can see. Yep, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. Let's do it.
And I'm excited. I was mentioning, and you'll hear this again when you watch Beard Bros, if you watch Beard Bros.
And just watch Beard Bros.
Yeah, when you watch Beard. Yeah, I got it. That my brother and he got me into Diablo. And I was like 5 or 6 years old, and he got me into it. I don't know that I highly recommend that, but it worked out for me. And so I'm playing through this game and building a love and a passion for it over the years, going from Diablo 1 to the unofficial expansion, Hellfire, to Diablo 2, to its expansion, to waiting forever for Diablo 3 to come out. And I've mentioned this before. I think I've only purchased Diablo 3 on every platform it's available for.
It's like Doom. Will it Doom?
Will it play Doom?
Will it Diablo 3?
Well, yeah. Will it play Diablo 3? This boy says yes, it will.
Okay, right.
I've got a copy on the Switch. I've got it on. I bought it on Xbox 360, bought it on Xbox One, bought it on PlayStation 4, and I had the expansion on all of them. Oh, and I also bought it for Windows and Mac because why not?
Sure.
It's one of those games that I can go and play whenever. And so if you tell me, hey, Bubba, there's a board game, yes.
Make it so.
And then you tell me, hey, Bubba, that board game is $60. I've never impulse bought a game so quick in my entire life.
I don't think you even knew much about it when you bought it. You're like, I think it's like Diablo. And I was like, okay, go for it.
Well, I literally ran straight to the booth, their room that they had, picked up the game, and then carried around a backpack all day. And then we sat down at the end of the day at PAX Unplugged, and I'm reading through the rules for the first time, like fresh eyes, fresh everything. I just knew that was the game I was coming home with, regardless.
Mission accomplished.
Oh my gosh, I want to play it right now.
We're recording a podcast.
I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Well, I also will want to play it now, but later now.
And I've only played through once, and it made my
forever.
top games of 2019.
Ooh, that's saying a lot right there.
I don't know what it is about that game, man. Maybe I have so much nostalgia caught up in it, but I feel like the way that it plays, the upgrading and all that stuff, it's just so good. It's going to be long. It's a long play game. So
well, I'm probably not going to play it tonight then.
Well,
sorry.
Did you try?
Maybe. So those are our top-ish 8 games.
Yeah. Just top 8.
Top 8, circle it. These, you need to have all these games.
Yeah.
There are other games we didn't mention. I could have thrown in Draftosaurus.
Draftosaurus.
There are so many games that you probably are screaming right now, like, what about, I love All My Children, the board game. I mean, I got that in 2019, but so what are your top games of 2019? Probably by the time you hear this, it'll be
2020
next year.
Yeah. Well, hindsight's 2020. So let us know.
Let us know. Like, what games did we miss? What games should we have talked about? Bubba and I, we don't have time to play all the games, but we want to make sure we take the time to play the games that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Because we want to have a story to talk about with you, some experiences that we can be like, hey, I played Ultron and Marvel Champions and I lost the first round, and that was pretty cool.
Yep.
So just being able to have these stories around these games that we can love together, and I'm looking forward to next year. Like, there's going to be a lot of great games, and Bubba and I are going to be at PAX South. We went to PAX Unplugged. We didn't stop moving the entire time. We talked just a very little bit about it. Like, it was a very, very busy show. We helped out in a lot of booths. PAX South is shaping up to be another very busy show.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be there, please, please, please come find us or someone else in an LTN shirt. Play a game with us. Say hello. Give us a fist bump. Well, that's what they do there. You don't want germs.
Yeah. Gross.
You can give me a high five. I don't care. I lick my hand.
Con bump. That's what they call it.
Fine. But yeah, and that's just the first show we're going to next year. We have a lot more lined up. And if you're interested in going on a trip with us, just shoot me an email.
Yeah, let's freaking do it already.
Just give me a text, or maybe not a text.
Give you a text?
Just give me one text.
Print it out and hand it to you.
Give me one. Or, Facebook.
Text message.
No, yeah, Facebook smoke signal me. Whatever.
Hit him up on ICQ.
Yeah, it's fine. Matt at Love Thy Nerd is my email. You can also send to Bubba if you want to. Bubba at Love Thy Nerd. And we would love to have you come into a show with us this next year.
And if you are a developer or a publisher that listens to our podcast, God bless you, by the way. May he lift his countenance upon you. I want to talk to you. I personally want to get involved with what you're doing because we want to be able to activate some of our missionaries in your booth. And these are people that will be trained on how to not just play, but also play well and sell your game.
Yes, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure we represent your company well, and also honestly love you. Like,
we want to build a relationship. That's really all it's for. I'm just going to cut through all the crap, get to the end of it. We just want to build a relationship with you. And if it can be a symbiotic relationship, cool. If not, that's cool too. We just want to love and serve our nerdy neighbors, and that looks 1,000 different ways to 1,000 different people.
Yep.
I know that we already are set up to work at Skybound, and also we are working with Roxley. So
I'm in.
Yeah. We have more people, we have more time in the day. If you want us to come and put people in your booth so that you don't have to pay to house somebody or, whatever, just let us know and we'll figure something out.
Yep.
We would love, love, love to do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Deal.
Well, man, we've got so much. I mean, go to our website, lovethynerd.com. For real, we've got a lot of shows. It's not just PAX South that we're doing. We got a lot of things that are coming up, and we would love, beyond just ridiculous amounts, for you to come with us on these trips or allow us to be a part of your life when we're there, because we're going to do it either way, and we just love to be a part of that.
Yeah, hey, tag along.
Yeah, come on.
Fine,
We've met people that have done that.
Yeah, well, we're telling you, tag along if
you're fine.
Want to. Yep,
you're cool to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, guys, that's going to do it for episode 75 of the Free Play Podcast. And that's it.
Well, it's it for this year.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back in a couple weeks.
This is the last podcast of the decade.
Okay.
You think about that?
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, everyone.
Decade. 10 years.
Will you stop saying that?
It's what it is.
Think about it.
Well, it's too late. You're getting old.
Oh.
Matt's having a moment right now. Think about all the things that happened this decade. Chewy mamacita.
Okay.
We started a thing.
We did a thing.
We started Love Thy Nerd.
Moving on into the new era.
If you think about legitimately, a decade ago, we were not. I said that this was it, but now we're having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A decade ago, Matt, you and I were in no official capacity doing this at all.
No.
In no official capacity.
We
were just bros.
Yeah, I was working at Starbucks. I still am.
Yeah, shocker, you're still there.
Big surprise.
I could say the same thing. Yeah, I was working at a church.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, I was still doing it. Yeah.
Whew. Well,
and here we are. With Love Thy Nerd.
And you all.
They're part of Love Thy Nerd.
Yeah, well, all of the above.
There was one above.
All of everything.
Oh, man. Well, hey, guys, thank you for going on this ride with us. And we're not done. Just going to take a little quick break. And then we'll be right back for PAX South. Still room if you want to come to that trip. Go to lovethynerd.com/outreach or click on the outreach button, and you can join us for PAX 2020 in San Antonio in January. All the information can be found on the website. Be sure to check us out wherever you can really find podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, radio.com, RSS feed, Mumbo Jumbo, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Just hit us up. And if we are not where you listen to podcasts,
sorry.
I
I
honestly don't know. I have Googled Free Play Podcast, and I am baffled at where it shows up.
Okay. Well, good job.
The Google bot is making sure that we get out there. They're doing my job, which I love that. Also, if you're not already a part of the Love Thy Nerd Facebook group, just make it one of your life goals to do it today. And while you're there, you can follow the link to go to our Discord, which is lovethynerd.com/Discord. And you can find our community and also the Discord at lovethynerd.com/community if you so chose to do that. But we would love to have you come and be a part of that as well. You can also like our Facebook page, find us on Instagram, and also follow us on Twitter at lovethynerd on all of those platforms. Be sure already, if you're not doing it, to follow the Free Play Podcast on Twitter. Kate likes to post random things. I don't know that we ever post anything that's quote unquote important.
I love it. It's perfect.
But it's pretty dope. So it's really whatever the inside joke is we had last, if she remembers to post.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's a fun one. You're not going to get spammed a lot from that one. It's just going to be funny whenever it comes through. That's going to be at Free Play Podcast. Well, guys, for the last time this decade.
This is once for real.
This one for sure, for real. I'm Bubba Stallcup.
And I'm going to bed. I'm Matt Warmbier.
And for Kate Katawaki, who also bids you adieu this decade, and our cut man, Jonathan Clausen. Hey, guys, we'll catch you next year. And if nobody tells you, oh, but crap, Merry Christmas.
If no one tells you Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all those things.
Yeah.
And also, hey, the most important thing, that Jesus loves you, nerds.
You have been listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. Be sure to rate and review the show and share on all the social media.
What, are we talking about all that stuff? Or we're just like...
No, we just pretend like it didn't happen.
Okay.